Hi, my name is GB Carmichael. I'm one of Lineage Independent Publishing's authors, and this is an excerpt, a short story from my first anthology, Canongate, Cannon Shell. It's called An Airfield in England in 1917. Flying Officer James St. John dropped into the cockpit. He felt the muscles in his legs twitching to the same rhythm that caused the tremble in his hands. He was 20. Flying was all he'd ever wanted to do since witnessing Blériot's flying school display in 1912. Now here he was, deep in the tumult of the war to end all wars. He'd flown 28 missions. The Royal Flying Corps' life expectancy was now down to a terrifying 10 to 15 days. He made the bumpy takeoff across the damaged flare path of the camp, the spring sky a soft blue, spotted with puffs of white cumulus. His body began to relax, as it always did, when before he had had a chance to react to what his eyes beheld, there, tearing towards him out of the morning sun, was a Fokker DR-1. The tracers were like a railway line of dashes, a deadly umbilical cord between these adversaries, creating a deadly pattern in the Bristol F-2's fuselage. Number 1 engine began to emit a filthy stream of black smoke. James threw the plane over on the right, then immediately into a radical climb. Zander, his number 2, was on the Fokker's tail. It gave James a desperate chance to survive and get home. The men and the fire trucks raced towards the estimated point of touchdown, and they watched the obviously damaged plane heading into line for the landing. He'd watched, detached, as the men who make the difference between his life and death reacted to his very smoky approach. He was smiling. He was going to make it, he thought. In that same moment, his only engine died. He knew it was over. His luck had finally run out. The wing caught the tree and flipped the plane over. It was a burning funeral pyre when the fire trucks and ambulance reached the spot. Another name on the reredos, another son of England's womb, returned to her earthly embrace.